Big roster moves happening with both the Browns and the Indians today. More on that in just a minute. But first, as we reported this morning on WFMJ.com, Youngstown State has added another local recruit to their class of 2011. Girard wide receiver Landon Smith has verbally committed to join the Penguins. Smith is entering his senior season with the Indians and had more than 1,000 yards receiving last year with 17 touchdowns. He tells 21 Sports, "I've lived here most of my life and I want to play close to home." Smith was being recruited by most of the MAC schools as well as Indiana and Syracuse. He is the third local player to join YSU's class of 2011. Now, speaking of football, don't forget our annual preview of over 50 high school football teams in the area begins tomorrow on 21 News at 11. We'll continue up until the first week of the season. To find out when your home team will be on, log on to our website and take a look at WFMJ.com. The Ursuline Irish have a chance to make history tonight. A win over Lima Central Catholic, and they become the first area team to play in 4 consecutive state championships. Would Irish eyes be smiling in the Valley tonight? Let's take you southwest to Ashland High School to find out. First drive of the game for Ursuline. Akees Teague is going to get the handoff, and you know what happens when you give him the ball. Gets into the end zone from 3 yards out. 2-point conversion is good, so it's 8-0 Ursuline. The Thunderbirds answer, though. Tyler O'Connor to Bubba Craig for the 64-yard touchdown pass. 8-6, Ursuline with the 2-point lead. Irish with 4 turnovers in the first half, including this one at their own 15-yard line. That brings on this drive from Lima Central Catholic. 4 plays later, O'Connor gets into the end zone. 13-8, Lima Central Catholic with the lead. First play from the next drive, Akees Teague gets the handoff, breaks through the middle. He goes 43 yards. The ball's knocked away briefly, but luckily comes up with the recovery. 5 plays later, Teague scores from a yard out. The extra point is good, so it's 15-13, Ursuline with the lead. After forcing a Thunderbird punt, Teague gets the handoff again and caps off an 8-yard drive, going 26 yards to the end zone. He had 5 touchdowns on the night, 22-13 at that point, and it was all Ursuline in this one as they go on to win 51-36, and they will play for a state championship next Saturday in Canton against the team they played last year, Coldwater. Both the Pirates and Indians in action tonight on this 4th of July holiday. One local name making headlines in Major League Baseball, Nolan Reimold. Reimold was named AL Rookie of the Month for the month of June. The Greenville native and graduate of Kennedy Catholic hit .320 with 4 home runs and 9 RBIs for the Baltimore Orioles. Those 4 home runs, they led all rookies for the month of June. How would the Indians fare against the A's in old Progressive Field? Let's take you out to Cleveland for the action. We're going to pick it up bottom of the 3rd. We're tied at 1 until this home 2-run shot by Ben Francisco makes the home run porch, his 6th of the year. 3-1 in favor of the Tribe. Now we pick it up to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-1. Grady Sizemore high and deep to center. You can put it on the board. It's his 11th of the year. 4-1, the Indians lead. And in the top of the 8th, 5-2. Cleveland still leads. The A's trying to make a run, but Shin-Soo Choo with a great dive to rob Nomar Garciaparra of extra bases. 5-2, your Indians beat the A's at Progressive Field. The Scrappers also in action today. They win big 10-2 over Jamestown. John Ullman and Kevin Smith go a combined 4 for 10 with 6 RBIs. And the Pirates, unfortunately, hard luck losers today. 3-5 down in Florida against the Marlins. The Penguins looking to extend their winning streak to 3 this afternoon, playing their 2nd straight road game. Could they open Missouri Valley Conference play with a win and keep Indiana State winless for the 31st consecutive game? Let's take you out to the home of the Sycamores for a look at it. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter. There's no score, but that's all going to change. Brandon Summers goes deep downfield to Dominique Barnes, 36-yard touchdown pass at 7-0 in favor of YSU. Now a little trickery from the Sycamores. Quarterback hands off to the running back. He's going to throw it, but Lenny Wicks comes up with the interception. It would be 7-0 YSU going into halftime, and in the 4th quarter, the Penguins take over. Here's Kevin Smith, 21 yards all the way to pay dirt, 14-0. Youngstown State at that point, still in the 4th quarter. Brandon Summers going to drop back to pass. He's going to find Aaron Pitts in the back of the end zone. A good catch. 1 yard on the touchdown pass. It's 21-0 Youngstown State, and Naeem Outler with the interception returns it 37 yards to the end zone at 28-0 at that point. And YSU goes on to win by that score, 28-0 over Indiana State. 2 months to the day Cindy Martin resigned at Youngstown State, Bob Bolton was named as her successor and the 6th women's basketball coach in school history. Bolton spent last year as the Florida Gulf Coast University top assistant. He also spent 5 years as an assistant at the University of Akron. The Louisville, Ohio native has head coaching experience, but not at the Division I level. He inherits a program with the nation's longest active losing streak, 31 games, but says the strength of the players and the supporting staff is what brought him here.
I've met a lot of good people associated with the university, and that's something, when you're looking to make a long-term decision and you're moving your family, there's got to be a lot of things that fit, and working with good people is really important. As I talk to people, administrators, other teams, people that know these kids, they always talk about their character and how high character kids they are, and I think that speaks volumes to the previous staff that they built that character and for these kids. So I think it's going to be somebody that they can believe in and trust and enjoy watching them play basketball.
Now, prior to meeting with the media, Bolden met with his new team, and the players came away pretty impressed.
I'm really excited about everything that he's thrown at us. I mean, when we met him earlier today, he was pretty positive. I mean, of course, but just his philosophies and everything that he is about is pretty exciting.
I had a very good first impression. We didn't get to spend much time with Coach Bolden, but I'm pretty confident, and I like what I've heard and seen so far.
Well, obviously, we're bringing him home, and that's something that's really important to me. And he's been with some great coaches. He's had successful, head coaching experience, and really been part of a couple rebuilding programs. So, with all those things, I thought he was the right fit for this program.